This is the weather forecast video for Friday, January the 27th, 2012. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see a storm system east of the state producing some snow across the north and showers and even a few thunderstorms over the south and east, with another storm with some cloudiness coming in later today from the west. Watch warning map from just before midnight. Some flood watches over the Ohio Valley, some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings over New England, and some wind advisories out over the plains of South Dakota, Nebraska, and Kansas. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock shows pretty dry across the south and west. Some heavy precip over the Ohio Valley into northeast and over the far northwest. Let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 6 p.m. this evening. You can see a bit of a trough over to our west with some energy in Minnesota and the Dakotas, and that'll be with the snow that'll come in today in the western half of the state in the morning into the early afternoon, in the east over the afternoon and into the evening hours, about an inch possible. Saturday, that's gone. Could see a few flurries, especially in the afternoon and evening again. This won't amount to a whole lot, otherwise it'll be partly to mostly cloudy with highs in the 20s and low 30s. Sunday, it'll be just cold. Highs in the 20s to the lower 30s. Lake effect snow to the east. Bit of rain and mountain snow off the Pacific Northwest. Heading into Monday to begin the work week. Lake effect continuing over the Great Lakes. A little bit of precipitation over the Intermountain West and pretty much dry everywhere else, but not by Tuesday. A little system comes in and brings in a little bit of a wintry mix with some rain and snow. Temperatures will be above freezing on Tuesday, but they drop back down to or maybe even below freezing Wednesday. It'll be a moderate cold, be seasonal for this time of the year heading into February at this point. By Thursday, it'll still be pretty chilly, 20s and 30s across the state, rain across the southeast, and another storm moving into the Pacific Northwest. And a week from today, on the 3rd, you can see ridge over the west, trough over the east, and we have upper level feature coming in, or upper level winds coming from Canada. It's going to keep temperatures moderately cool, but it'll be in the 30s to 40s across the state, depending on the amount of snow on the ground, with rain and snow off to our east. Further into the month of February, here's the 7th, trough over the east, ridge over the far west as the cold air tries to back up westward into the Rockies, and cool, maybe even Arctic high pressure, 1048 millibar high over Saskatchewan will dive in here with cold Arctic weather. We'll see if that happens. And at the end of the forecast on the 12th, you have a trough over the east and a ridge over the west with an upper level feature over California and a split flow, almost like an omega block. And what does that mean? A 1048 millibar high, it's not the same one you saw earlier, over about Fargo, North Dakota, and that means more cold air. So it looks cold for the month of February. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.